Hey everyone, time to showcase some stuff real quick to people, especially when you have a mind this big. You start having a lot to destroy, and this is at rank 720. If you are in possession of a Beacon Obliterator, you know what you can do. Every 30 seconds, boom, look at that big hole. That's not bad. That's the equivalent of 100,000 blocks. But what if you could do more than that, and it's not a skin to use on your pickaxe? What if it's a magic wand? And it does that multiple times and can do it almost more than once. How the hell is that happening? That is nuts. That is crazy. That is insane. How is one person able to do that? Well, I'll show you. It involves getting a wand. It involves a lot of effort, and it could actually maybe turn you a profit if you're looking to sell one once you've created it. Let's have a discussion about wands. Avada Kedavra. Ooh, it also has special abilities too. Let's begin. Hello everyone, welcome to another episode on the Siblings Den channel. My name is Wingless Dragon, and I'm going to talk to you about something that is absolutely great if you're looking to start and how to move forward immensely, not just up to Prestige 1, but how to get out of that and into the next prestiges over and over again, moving forward when focusing on Atlantic prisons. If you've checked out earlier videos, you'll notice that there's loads of ways of getting loads of blocks sold, getting loads of E-tokens, and you can take a look at the playlist of either the live sessions or the specific videos regarding the Atlantic prisons. But today, we're going to showcase the wand. This baby is not easy to make, but once you can max this guy out, it is extremely powerful. Let me just show you the numbers. Let's just start with a clear mind. This is a Beacon Obliterator at ranked 720. If I trigger it, this will be able to be triggered every half an hour, and at this time it gives me 106,000 blocks sold, and it will make me about $1.25 million. That is not a bad thing. Skins stay with you so long as you have them. They're very useful. That's great. But when you have a wand that is maxed out, that's the amount of damage, and just this shot gives you the equivalent, in my case, 3,700,000, which is million blocks originally, while the other one was 373. The Beacon Obliterator can trigger every half an hour. The magic wand has a similar ability where it can use a mana that just refreshes every so often, and you can utilize it over and over again within the threshold. What's great about it is there's even an ability called mana efficiency that can let you reuse your ability after it's been triggered. Now it's just been triggered twice, meaning I've gotten an extra shot to do even more damage and get even more E-tokens during this whole period. And as that was happening, I was able to get my Beacon Obliterator to work again and do a little bit of damage, but look at the difference of what the wand did in comparison to the Beacon Obliterator. Now, does that make wands better than the Beacon Obliterator? Well, it depends. Wands are great early, and wands are great within a season, but the Beacon Obliterator can be used so long as you have the skin. So that's one of the pros and cons of that. Here's the other one. Not all wands start perfect. Here's a wand I've been working on, and right now I would say it's a little less than halfway there. It's got full mana efficiency, it's maxed out, and you can check that out how good it is in this case. And by firing that, it is actually less efficient than the Beacon Obliterator. So if I use the Beacon Obliterator now, Beacon Obliterator gets me into the million, while the smaller one gets me lower than that. And that's because it needs to be upgraded. And you can right click and check the amounts that you need to upgrade on it. In this case, I still have to upgrade the black hole. That one's just for a special ability, and it just takes more blocks out of it. Mana efficiency is what triggers 1 out of 4 times if I can reuse the wand over and over again. And this is just good for extra shots if I want to use it. And you need this to have up to a level 100 to have that percentage. Fortune gives you the multiplier to get you even more blocks when it's fired. So in this case, it's 1.5 addition for fortune, so this is great. Piercing will work and improve the depth area of the magic wand, while the firepower would be the width. The thing is you can't upgrade these by buying it. you need gemstones to be imbued into it for it to work. Now, if you start and have a brand new wand, you're barely going to do any damage. You're lucky if you're going to get one block. And these are usually available in miscellaneous. You'll see people are selling them, and it's not too expensive. But this is where you have to start. And sometimes you'll have people who have put a little bit into it. Like in this case, you've got one person who's selling it pretty cheap at 2,000. So you can get them started really cheap. Boom. People are selling them at 1,000. So you've got that. But then the difficulty afterwards is getting the gemstones. While there's some that are there, it can be hard when getting them from the auction house. The thing is these are gems that you can acquire elsewhere, either in the dungeons, but also if you have yourself this enchant, and that's Prospector. Prospector will get you gemstones every hour of mining. This is where a lot of people will have some spawn, and if you don't have a wand and you don't know what you're doing with it, and you could probably just sell it on the auction house, get yourself 1,000, maybe 800 beacons, depending on like which one it is and if it's valuable. But otherwise, if you have a wand, I highly recommend you start upgrading it now. This doesn't mean that this is gonna work efficiently right off the bat, but even the one that I don't have full, it still does a significant amount, and I can use it 5 times. And that's just upgrading it for a little bit. Obviously, once you get further, you do even more damage. And this is just to show you that you can't have multiple wands and expect that those wands will work endlessly. The mana is all into one, so if you use one wand or another, it's still going to take away from the same mana. But when you have it working, look at how many times I've been able to utilize it since triggering it, and look how my giant mine is just being taken out. And then once you have no more mana, you just have to wait it out. This is a great combination for destroying your mine, for getting e-tokens up quickly, and being able to upgrade all the other essentials that you need on you. And that could involve, especially if you're on tier 2, you want to look to get laser rounded up and then seismic charge later, as well as the basic stuff like getting fortune maxed out, prosperity maxed out, stuff like that. And this is a quick way of doing it. What are the downsides of this? Well, the downside is the wand is only for the one season. So if you can get a wand upgraded and working in great capacity early on, that is great, and that'll last you the season. But once the season is done, that's it. The wand's gone. So it's not like a skin. You can't keep it between seasons. So there is that. The other thing that's great about these is that these wands can be worth a lot. Now, if you're someone who's used it for a while and want to just get rid of it, and there's still loads of time in the season, because you know it's still early on, these have a high value of around 2,000 gold coins, if not a little bit more. Sometimes some people will, just because they want to get rid of it really quickly, it'll be a little bit less. But like, this is high value, and there's a reason there's high value. It destroys mines, and it's great as you prestige up, as you move up, as you gain yourself that advantage over time. And while your mine increases slowly when you do a prestige, that wand ability will maintain itself and help you out immensely, moving yourself forward. So really worth considering getting one made if you're looking to get yourself moving forward on Atlantic prisons. That, or if you just want to, you know, feel like Harry Potter has a nuclear weapon in his hand. Because holy crap, didn't you ever want to just go Avada Kedavra and just explode just huge amounts of damage and feeling just way too powerful? Well, this will definitely make you happy, making all that damage and helping you in the process gain loads of e-tokens as you move forward. Reminder, as always, if you have skins for your armor, you need to make sure to have the armor up, or the multiplier will not work until it's equipped. So here, 3.3 times when I didn't have it on, 3.8. So that's just leaving money on the table when you don't have that set up. So make sure you equipped your armor with any abilities that you have, but especially when you're making this much money. So once again, this will take time, but once you can get something like this built up, it will help you immensely and get you loads of millions as you move forward. And even when you reset, you'll have this wand available while your pickaxe needs to be upgraded slowly as you move forward. I hope this quick video has helped showcase how powerful the wand can be. Yes, it can take time. It'll be costly. You might need a lot of beacons to get all the upgrades if you're buying them or have to go get them, but it can have a huge benefit for your progress if you're serious about Atlantic Prisons on the McHub server. So worth getting one started, working on it slowly, and utilizing it as an additional ability while you're doing the in-betweens of other abilities or skins that you might have as well. Or maybe you don't have any other skins. Well, this is a great way of having still the ability that'll help you, especially even after a reset, when you prestige and go to prestige 1 or 2 or the next one and have that one available for you. That's all I have for you today. Hope you liked the video. If you haven't had a chance to see the showcase of all of the skins that were broken down, we have that video up in the suggestions, as well as the playlist for all Atlantic Prisons, where there's some live sessions where we start breaking down early on how we dealt with the Halloween event and all a bunch of other stuff. Leave a comment, join our Discord, the link's in the description, and I hope you all have a great day. Avada Kedavra! Okay, well, no, but I don't want to hurt. I didn't mean, I'm not, bye.